right, welcome everyone. This is our cardio and core class. This is Wednesday, week 9. It's Wednesday, it's Monday. It's Monday, week 9. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. Monday, week 9. So yeah, 1 p.m. And next week as well, we will go at 1 p.m. on Monday to conclude our last session. So looks like we'll be hanging out here for a bit. So Teresa, welcome. Welcome, Safina. So Ramon, I know you're there as well. So let's go ahead and start with the warm-up. So we're just gonna go left to right. Right here. We have a cardio and core session today. I believe we're going about 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off recovery. And yeah, let's burn some calories. Thanks again for accommodating your schedule and coming at this time. Up and down. Luckily, it's not like crazy warm. So I just had a big lunch, so I had a very light breakfast, so rushed home, had a big lunch, so I might be looking a little slow for some movements. Next circles. Oh, let's switch. Let's do a single arm windmill. So remember, for cardio and core, we usually have 2 cardio movements and then 1 core. And then we go ahead and repeat that a second round, okay? Reverse. So we'll go 15 seconds rest in between all the movements. Maybe a little bit longer when we transition from standing to the floor and vice versa. Switch. But yeah, and then we'll make it more of like a minute, 60 to 90 seconds rest in between giant sets. Okay. Let's go reverse. All right, let's go with our trunk rotation. So just turning left to right. I'm thinking we might just go through every set first, just 1 round. And then when we reach the very end, we'll start the circuit all over, just so we could have more variety during the workout. So ab circles. All right, let's go big hula hoops. So we'll try to breeze through this workout. I know we're smack middle of the day, so I don't want to interfere too much, but we'll definitely burn, staying at least 200 calories or so. Switch. All right, let's go ahead and do deep squat stretch, and then we'll get started with the workout shortly. So just drop down, chest up, torso's nice and upright. And just shift left to right. And right up. All right, very good. All right, as mentioned, we will go ahead and do each superset. Each superset or each giant set is 3 exercises, 2 cardio, 1 core. Every time we finish a giant set, we'll move on to the next giant set and so forth. I believe I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, with most of them being 3 exercises. There's one that's only 2. And once we do all 7, we'll start back up from the top, and then we'll see how much we could do on the second round. Okay, so we'll see. We'll aim to at least get 200 calories. Once we get to that 200 calorie mark, we'll talk, see how we're feeling, and then we could decide if we want to do more or if we're good there. All right. So, all right. First one's going to be cross high knees, just right here. Second movement is going to be side step jack. So side step jack here. And then we are going to be on the floor quite a bit for the core movements. So, hello, Ms. Noor. So yeah, so for the core movements, we will be on the floor. So just have your yoga mat ready for that. And the first core movement is going to be a reverse crunch. That's when we're on our back and we roll our lower legs towards our chest. Just kind of, yeah, doing that motion. All right, cool. All right, here we go. So let's go ahead and begin. Put my timer up here on the ceiling, so you might see me looking up a lot. That's because I just put it up here. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So again, just right here. 2 seconds. I hope I don't hurt my neck looking up so much. So again, we're going 45 seconds on, 15 seconds rest. Okay. So we're looking, that keeps it at a clean 1 minute per movement. So 7 sets, 6 of them are 3, 1 is 2. So we have 20 different movements that we're working on today, okay? Let's see if we could get through every movement twice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Okay, rest. Side step jacks is next. Remember, after the side step jacks, just kind of rush to the floor. 3, 2, 1, go. So here. And after every third movement, or at the end of each giant set, I think we'll take a minute 15 rest, just so you know, so I could go over the upcoming movements. So again, just keep staying active. 25 seconds in. Hopefully you have some water nearby. 10 more seconds. And then we're on the floor. 3, 2, 1, time. All right, on the floor. We got reverse crunches. Remember, that's when we're here. And we roll our legs towards our chest. 3, 2, 1, go. See, this is a good spot for my timer. This is very clear. 20 seconds. We're gonna be back on our feet after we're done here. 15 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Minute 15 rest. I'll let you know what we have next. What do we have next? We'll come back to that set. So we have hammies to glutes. Okay, hammies to glutes. And we had side pulses, quick alternating side pulses. And then we have a high plank. So a high plank would be here on our hands. If that's uncomfortable or bothers your wrist, you could drop down on your elbows. Those are the next 3 movements. Okay, we still have 45 seconds. So grab some water. "25 seconds. Don't mind that. Hammies to glutes is next. All right. Everyone should be feeling pretty good. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. So just right here. So heels to opposite glutes. That's what I should have called it. Heels to glutes. But 5 years ago, I called it hammies to glutes, and it just stuck. Your arms are feeling good. Incorporate your arms too. Try to burn a little bit more. 20 more seconds. Remember, you could go wide steps, or you could have little steps too. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. 15 seconds. We have side pulses. Remember, side pulses is a quick lunge, diagonal, reset, and do it on the other side. Okay, go. Quick. If your arms are tired, you could just go with the leg movement. So you see, I'm not going straight forward, I'm going diagonal. So the hips get a little bit more work. So 20 more seconds. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. All right, high plank. Remember, on your hands or on your elbows. Try to get 45 seconds. If you can, give me at least 30 seconds. And go. Twenty more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. All right. Minute 15 rest. All right, we have our high knee progression. So high knee progression, we march for 15, skip for 15, and then run for 15. Okay, then we have butt kickers. So we're here, and we're just gonna go on this pretty much just run in place and try to bring your heels as high as you can. And then we're gonna go standing waist pinchers. We're gonna do 30 seconds on each side. So we're gonna go here, or 25 seconds on each side. Okay, so elbow to knee, and we're alternating. We could actually just do one side, and then we'll switch. Okay, I think if we alternate, it would be a bit much. Okay, we'll start in 20 seconds with the high knee progression. We don't need the yoga mat right now. High knee progression. And then throw me a thumbs up or a crying face or something if we need more than 75 seconds rest. If you want an extra minute. Ready? Okay, go. So 15 seconds here. I'll skip. We're at 15. And give me a run. Run, run. Time. All right. Ready? 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. So just running in place. Our heels to glutes. 30 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Okay. Standing waist pinchers. 25 seconds on each side. Ooh. So remember, let me know if we need more rest. Okay, go. So elbow to knee or to hip joint. You're just doing the same side. All right, switch. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Okay, very good. How's everyone feeling so far? Okay, too bad. You got jumping jacks, inchworms, and Russian twists. Okay, so we're gonna be on the floor. We'll start in 45 seconds unless you tell me otherwise. If you need more time, let me know.
Ok, todo bien, Julio, así está bien.
Okay. All
Llegué,
right,
llegué un poquito tarde, 5 minutos, porque andaba trabajando allá afuera, andaba sudando, sude.
there you go. All right, everyone's good. See thumbs up from Teresa. Ramon says he's ready to go.
Okay.
20 more seconds. So we'll start off with jumping jacks, then inchworms, then Russian twist. Remember, Russian twist is on the floor, so just get ready to go on the floor after our second movement, after inchworms. Jumping jacks, 3, 2, 1, go. 15 more seconds. Five, four, three, two, one. Time. All right, 15 seconds. We have inchworms. Remember, inchworms, we go from a standing position. 3, 2, 1, go. Fifteen more seconds. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Time. All right, on the floor. Russian twist. Remember, Russian twist. We're declined. And we're going left to right. You could elevate your heels if you want. 3, 2, 1, go. So elbows towards the back. Twenty more seconds. Five, four, three, two, one. All right, minute 15. Unless you want more, you tell me. All right, this is the one. This is just core. Both of them are going to be on the floor. We're going to be doing mountain climbers. Remember, mountain climbers right here. And then sliding sit-ups. Sit-up position, hands on your lap, and just slide your hands towards your knees. Okay. Ooh. Excuse me. All right, we still have 35 seconds. What's that? Oh, bless you. Thank you. 25 seconds. So remember, this one's just 2 exercises. I think this is set number 5 already. So remember, it's 7 sets, and then we'll start over. Let me know if you folks prefer this style of circuit or if you like them repeating. 3, 2, 1, go. 45 seconds. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Time. On your back. So hands on your lap. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Go. So slide your hands. 15 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. All right, minute 15. Rest. Already at 125 calories. Pretty good, pretty good. All right. Okay. This one will be okay. So this one's actually 4 movements. And then so that means on the second round, if we get to it, we'll only do 2 movements. So first one's pop squat. So from here, drop and back. Almost like a squat and a jumping jack. Okay. Reverse lunge kick. So reverse lunge and kick. Okay. Reverse lunge kick. And then we'll do the next leg. So again, 45 seconds on each leg. And then flutter kick. So we're on the floor and we're elevating our legs off the ground. You could just hold them or you could swing them back and forth. So this one's 4 movements, okay? All right, pop squats. 3, 2, 1, go. Fifteen more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Okay, reverse lunge kick. We're just doing one leg at a time. Let's start off with my right leg. 3, 2, 1, go. So reverse lunge, kick. Pace yourself. Halfway there. Ten more seconds. And time. Ooh, that left leg. We're gonna switch legs. Okay. And switch legs. 3, 2, 1, go. Now left leg goes back. Swings. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oof. Okay. On the floor, or flutter kicks. If these flutter kicks are too much, you could do the sliding sit-ups again. So just keep your heels elevated and begin. So just up, or you could alternate them up and down. Just keep them up. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, time. All right. We have our final set. Okay, and then we could figure out if you want to add more rest after that. So, or if you need more rest now, let me know. We have power jacks. It's our power jacks right here. Plank dips, so it's a plank with hip dips on the floor, and then Supermans. So belly down, chest up, legs up. It's working on our lower back. We have 30 seconds. We'll take an extra minute after this one since you guys have been on it. And during that time, I want you to communicate with me. So let me know how you're feeling so you can see what the remainder of the workout looks. 10 more seconds. I don't know about you folks, but I'm sweating. Oof, I think I just sweated my lunch. 3, 2, 1, go. Fifteen more seconds. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Okay. Hip dips or plank rolls, as we call them. Ready? Remember, you're here, and then rotate your hips. Okay, go. Fifteen more seconds. 3, 2, 1, time. All right, Supermans, so belly down. Okay, belly down, chest up. Legs up. 3, 2, 1, up. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Whew. How's everyone feeling? Safina, Ramon, Senor, Teresa. Talk to me. Hope you're still there. Did my internet turn off?
Todo bien, Julio, nomás que esta mujer me lo apaga y ya para prenderlo no le hago.
Oh, okay. No worries.
Sí, es que lo paga porque no quiere que nos traigas que estamos, o sea,
Yeah.
pero todo bien, todo bien.
Okay. Cool. We're at 180 calories. Teresa, Miss Noor, how are we feeling?
Está mal.
Teresa ya se durmió.
Feeling good? I'm sweating a lot. That's right.
Yes.
Yo ya andaba empapado cuando me metí, ya andaba
Oh.
empapado.
You're ready. Okay, so we still have 45 seconds. So, do we want to do everything again? Or do we want to stop halfway through?
It's okay, like the last, all the things that you did.
Okay,
The
get
steps.
ready.
Yes.
There we go. We have 25 seconds. Okay, so remember, we did do a couple overlaps on the first round. So this round, or this, if we do the full thing, it's gonna be slightly shorter, like 2 minutes shorter. So the first circuit took us like 25 minutes. So, okay. All right, so remember, first one's cross high knees, okay? Ready, and begin. So just right here. We're back to these. We're repeating. And then there's just a couple that we're gonna skip because we did each side already. Keep moving. 5 more seconds. And time. Okay, side step jack is next. Remember, side step jack. Okay, after that, and then after that, we have regular crunches instead of reverse crunches. Ready? Okay, go. Remember, if you join me tomorrow, tomorrow's gonna be at 7 in the morning. It's a little earlier tomorrow. I'll put an announcement for that. $15 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Okay, you got crunches next, okay? Remember crunches on the floor. It's going to go right here. Okay. Okay, go. So just elevate your shoulders off the ground. If that's too much for your legs, then you could drop them and just bring your shoulders off the ground. We have 2 more seconds. 200 calories, we hit it. That's 1 taco. Time. See? See how much work you have to do to eat 1 taco? It's easier to just not eat that taco. And it's not even the taco is good. Sometimes it's let's not even say tacos. Let's say like a hamburger. It's the cheese. It's the mayonnaise on it. You know. And the bread gets a lot of like bad reputation. Like, oh, I eat my burger lettuce wrap, which is fine. But if you're trying to like reduce your weight a little bit, yeah, just skip the cheese and the mayonnaise. You're gonna save more calories.
Okay. No cheese and mayonnaise.
Ajá, no, bobo.
Yeah, it's all the good stuff that you gotta stay away from. So hammies to glutes, okay? And then we're gonna go reverse side pulses. Let's actually, yeah, let's go reverse side pulses on the second round, and then we're gonna do a regular plank. Okay. Hammies to glutes. 3, 2, 1, go. So again, just right here.
Okay. Usted tiene, órale.
Yeah, I've heard. I've never. I think I've used it a couple times, but some people make like a sour cream with like plain yogurt, and I know it seems funky, but it has to be plain. It can't be like vanilla. It's not plain. So don't put vanilla yogurt on your tacos, but it's like plain yogurt, and I've seen people make it tastier by putting cilantro and lime juice or lemon juice. So, and time. So then you really get that sour taste. So, but yeah, I should try it. I hear it tastes the same. I know I've tried it at like parties with like my really healthy friends, but all right.
Y si al yogur le pones granola y miel, ya ahí tengo muchas calorías. Para atrás.
Yeah, so when you put yogurt with honey, so honey, it's natural, right? But it's still sugar. If you're trying to, and the thing is, if you put berries too, that's more sugar. So it's essentially, but it's, and you hear people say like it's good sugars. It's not really good sugars. What's good about the berries is that it does have vitamins and nutrients, but it's still sugar. So it just depends what your goal is. 3, 2, 1, time. Because if your goal is to lose a little bit of weight, you want to stay away from. That's what I've noticed. Sugars usually has a big impact. So a regular plank. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, I've seen people lose more weight staying away from sugar than staying away from fatty food. So,
La lechuga orgánica es buena, la orgánica, Julio.
¿qué cosa?
La azúcar.
No importa, es azúcar.
Nada de azúcar.
Sí, es la azúcar. Yeah, sugar, if it's organic, sugar cane, honey, fruit, candy, it's
La stevia.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Yeah, so there's some alternatives that are 0 calories, but it's still all right. So we get a minute 15. So you don't get the calories from like the alternatives, but you still may get like the inflammation. Okay, so this one we only had one of them. Number 3, we only had 1 round of that. So we're gonna go to number 4. So we have jumping jacks, inchworms, and Russian twist. Yeah, so I know like my father, he is diabetic and he had a stevia. I forget the other one. There's a pink and a yellow little packets. But so it didn't spike up his blood, but it would still kind of like cause inflammation or all that stuff. So it's you could still like use that alternative if you're trying to do like weight loss. But yeah, but nonetheless, honey and fruits are gonna be better than like powdered sugar or your regular sugar stuff because it has nutrients. That's where it beats it. 3, 2, 1. Okay, go. So jumping jacks. And then you gotta look at granola too, because granola could have a lot of fat or a lot of sugar. And it's a good texture. Like I like crunchiness, but like for me, it's like really like I don't even taste the sugar in this granola, and it has a lot of it. So I almost like would rather not eat it. I'm like, if I'm gonna eat sugar, I want to be able to taste it. So yeah, so just make sure you look at your granolas and time. Okay, inchworms are next. So remember, we crawl out into a hand plank and then stand back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Twenty more seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Instead of Russian twist, let's do the side plank. Okay, side plank here for 30 seconds and 30 seconds on the other one. Ready and up.
No digo así, o sea,
All right, get ready to switch. All right, let's switch sides. Ten more seconds. And time. All right. 1 minute rest. Or minute 15. Okay, this next one's only 2. We're on the floor. Remember, this is the mountain climbers. And we have sliding sit-ups. Okay. So we still have 50 seconds. Thirty seconds.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so mountain climbers and sliding sit-ups. Get ready. This is set number 5. Ready and go.
Gracias.
15 more seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Whew. On your backs. Sliding sit-ups. Hands on your lap. 3, 2, 1. Also slide your hands. Slide your hands towards your knees. Good job, folks. And a good workout. 250 calories.
Mhm.
15 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, time. Good job. Good job, Teresa. Snore. Ramon. Safina. All right, so this one's also 2 movements. It's gonna be pop squats. Remember, this one's right here. And also, we're gonna keep it on this one on heels to opposite toes, just so we're not going back and forth with the floor. Sometimes that's the annoying part, so. Oh, and then that's actually our last one, because the set number 7 only had 1 round, okay? So this is our last one here. We still have 30 seconds. Good deal. Yeah, I think I had it as 1 round for the last one because it was like a cool down set. So, all right, 10 seconds, pop squats, and then our hand to opposite heel or opposite foot. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Fifteen more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Okay, last one. Okay, so remember, just here and alternating. Okay, if that's too much, you could also go elbow to opposite knee. Okay, ready? Okay, go. It's our last one. We'll stretch, cool off a little bit. Good job, everyone. Ten more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. At 5.
Ayun.
I'm just doing heavy breathing.
Haciendo mucho calor.
Yeah, no, I'm sweating.
No, está bien para quemar todas las calorías.
I wish.
¿Eh?
Pero no. No,
Sometimes.
Comimos pozole 2 días, Julio.
Yeah.
Y luego tacos dorados. Ajá.
There you go. Oh, job, Teresa. That's more. All right. Everyone's good. All right. I got 200. Without the warm up, I'm at 277. So I think with the warm up puts me right close to 300. So good job. All right, let's go ahead. Whatever stretch you want to do, let's stretch for a little bit. You could do what I'm doing, but yeah, whatever you want to stretch. You can do your neck, your back, your arms. You can do trunk rotation. Yeah, tomorrow's slower pace. Probably won't burn as much, but I think we'll probably still burn somewhere between 150 and 200. But tomorrow's the day to build your muscles, make them stronger. Not gonna lie, on the way home, I was craving Taco Bell. And I know Taco Bell doesn't have the best reputation for food, but I realized I was like, oh, I think we have rice at home, we have chicken, we have like shredded cheese, and then I really like the sauce from Taco Bell. So they sell it at Ralph's. So I bought a little bottle of it, and then yeah, and a little dab of sour cream, and I just made that into a bowl and mixed it, and yeah, and tasted almost exactly the sauce is what makes it. So, but I had a big bowl of it. That's why I was like, oh man, we'll see how this workout goes. Yeah, it went well. So I'm doing my performance stretch here. Good work. Yeah, so unfortunately, I'll have to go at 1 p.m. like today, 5 more times before the end of the summer. So we'll do it again Wednesday and Thursday, and then also next week on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Get that up. But Friday and Saturday should stay the same at 9 in the morning. Switch. And finish off this. Just down gently. My heart rate, the average is 101 for the whole hour. So I'll take it. It's 2 o'clock. All right, folks. Appreciate all of you tuning in. Have a good rest of the day. And if I see you in the morning, make sure you don't show up at 9. It will be at 7. No one will be there at 9. But any questions before we head out?
Okay, Julio, thank you.
Okay. All right. Have a good one. See you tomorrow.
Gracias,
Bye,
Julio.
folks. Bye, Teresa. Bye, Ms. Noor.